He was towering over us, bro. The fuck?
Like, cool out over there, bro. Like,
oh shit!
I should lower my chairs to make it look worse.
Oh, my God.
Yes,
It's a-
Q. Yes.
right.
It's a tiny Mike P.
I know. Mini P. Oh man.
Let's Talk Battle Rap is in the building, man. Our first part 2 interview, you know, good few years later, but we on the block. Mike P is back. I'm Titus. My man Q is here. Mike P is back, man. The last interview I think is the greatest Mike P interview on the internet. Not you know bragging, but I'm just
100%.
Yeah, see, he said it. So yeah, Mike, fresh off the Tay Roc Battle, how you doing, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Good. I'm doing wonderful, man. I feel great.
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
That battle, as we know, 10 years, 10 years in the making.
Like a legit almost 10 years.
I would actually say exactly a decade. I battled Big T in 2016. And that night I was pulled into the office to discuss battling Roc. So yeah, literally 10 years in the making.
It's amazing. Yeah. Did it feel like the timing was better now than ever? Like this was the perfect time?
Yeah, perfect. I feel like I would have got worked any other time. Actually, but it's like good that I feel like, you know, I mean, I've hit an ascension for sure that I think we're going to talk about. But yeah, I think it was perfect timing. Couldn't have happened any better.
Just to like get more like directly into like the URL part is like, you know, you return to URL versus Eunice, have a really strong showing there, and then right away you're going to Tay Roc. So we know that the retirement thing wasn't bullshit. You know, that was a real thing. That's how you felt. That was entirely genuine. That wasn't some sort of like promotional stunt from you at all.
Yeah.
So how was the like emotional and mental whiplash of being like, I'm fully prepared for this to be like my last battle versus Eunice? It's now being like, I'm starting my 2026 off battling the main guy that I've wanted to battle for the last 10 years. Like, it has to be like a kind of whiplash effect there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, dude, if there's 365 days in a year, like I cried 312 of them last year, like preparing myself to retire. It was a very, very powerful, like tough thing to deal with. It felt right. It felt wrong, but it felt more right than wrong. It was like a wild roller coaster that I was already dealing with throughout the year, as far as just kind of telling myself that it was actually like a real thing. So going from that to battling, you know, not only the peak, but really just one of 2 battles that I ever wanted. You know, the only other battle I ever wanted was Briz. Other than that, Roc was always been somebody that I've chased and wanted to battle. So, you know, the whiplash, I mean, probably thinking about it, it's a wild turnaround, obviously, going from I'm out of here to I'm battling the, you know, arguably the greatest of all time. But I was ready for it, man. I've always been ready for it. And I feel like it's just, you know, my performance yesterday is just a testament to how much I understand the assignment, you know, and know when to show up and, you know, how to show up. So yeah, it was a wild thing to think about, but it wasn't something that like jarred me. It wasn't something that like, you know, I had to deal with or work on.
Looking at how I feel like stylistically, I think you've evolved and changed a bit. You can tell me if I'm off, but I feel like as I've watched you in this last year or so, really 2 years, I feel like you've taken a step away from being a bit of an angle heavy guy, because I feel like that was something that you were like really, really strong at, and like you didn't get put in those conversations of being an angle guy, but you were. And I feel like you've taken a bit of a departure from that. And is that kind of like a calculated, purposeful thing? And if so, why did you maybe take that step away from being more of an angle-based battler?
Yeah, I think that there's one thing that factors into that, and it's usually the opponent. Sometimes there aren't really approaches that I could take angle based that I even deem like worthy enough to put on paper. But ironically, I think my retirement has a lot to do with my change in style, and it almost like is the reason for my ascension, because last year it was a kind of like empty the tank out approach towards these battles where it's like, I don't even want to angle. I'm just gonna bomb, just throw as many bombs as possible, get all the punches, get all of the creativity I could possibly get out of there. And it's kind of pulled into now this like coming back out of the, retirement, if you even want to call it that. Versus Rock, it was the same kind of feeling where it was just like, that was more of like a thing that I had to do. Like I had to do that versus Rock.
Yeah.
There was no angle. And as far as like the personal stuff, that's not even my style.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even like getting personal like that. I fuck with caution too, so I wasn't even gonna do anything like that. But yeah, I actually think like me telling myself I'm gonna get out of here had a lot to do with me saying just go out with a fucking bang every single round. Just try to kill him.
That's real. Where are you now with it? Like, I know the last couple years, your passion, like you still battle rap, I think you still love it, but the passion, like it was obviously waning. That's why you wanted to get out, right? Because you just probably weren't feeling as in love with it as you were before. Has the Euro thing kind of reignited your passion for it? Like getting back, I guess, kind of in a way home in battle rap?
Yeah, I mean, it had a lot to do with everything that went down with URL just a few years ago. Leaving. It's like I left because there was so much going on with my career. It was kind of in the toilet perception wise. I felt like I was fighting every crowd. The conversations with P in general, I hate to be specific, but the conversations with P were really bad. And it kind of just, I was at that point where even just personally, I just didn't know who to trust. My mind was all over the place, and I made pretty brash decisions in life. And leaving URL was one of them. So, and I got to say this, man, I got to salute Doc Q. If Doc Q was really the catalyst for me returning, because when I had planned this Eunice battle, it was supposed to be we were going to do a style, just me and him in a private room. Wasn't going to promote it, wasn't going to do anything. And then we were going to drop it on New Year's Eve. And it was going to be like a half retirement video, half like my last battle. That didn't go through. And then we tried to do it on another league. That didn't go through. I was telling him, like, I'm kind of running out of time here. I want to be done at the calendar year. And it was Doc that had actually recommended, like, hey, would you entertain it on URL? And obviously I thought of it at first and I was like, I mean, we got to talk first, like, obviously. And it was really the conversation with Beasley and realizing something that it actually took me a while to realize. And it was like, Beasley did nothing wrong to me. Smack never did anything wrong to me in my entire tenure there. Like, they never did anything to me. It was half me, half like third party type people that got in the way of that. And when I like patched that wound and that water was under the bridge, it filled the gaps like that I felt towards the game very quickly. And before we even worked on Eunice, just walking into the Nexus event, being around, seeing Beasley was a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a true friend of mine. He wasn't just a business person. And JB, a friend of mine, not just the person with the camera. Just seeing them again, talking to them, being in that environment, I knew I was like, oh man, I'm not going anywhere, dude. I knew it, bro. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely it definitely sparked a lot of things. And it really just wasn't even battle wise. It was just kind of filling those gaps of, things that just bothered me for a while personally.
Yeah, because like you're laying out there, because end of the day, like, people view things of like a battle rap media consumption, battle rap consumption. So they hear this and it's like, oh, Mike P had issues with P, Mike P left URL, and that's just what they think about. They're not thinking about Mike P was like genuinely friends with Beasley.
Right.
Mike P was genuinely friends with JB. So
Yeah.
on top of you having like the battle rap of it all attached to it, it's also like you in a way were like, damn, like, I kind of miss my friends. I kind of miss my home. And like, almost like, because I know I do it. It's like, damn, like, shit's kind of fucked up. And I think I fucked it up. But like, I don't know how I go about fixing it.
Right. Yeah, no, that genuinely is. And I told BC, I'm like, bro, like, when we finally had a conversation, we talked for like an hour, and it had been almost 3 years since I'd even like talked to Beasley. And I'm like, bro, this is more important than battling on your platform. Like, even if you don't book me, like, just the fact that we could have this conversation and at least even work on some type of camaraderie as like a friend, like the fact that we could do that again is more important than, you know, battling on this platform. And yeah, I mean, it was, man, it was, because it took a while. I also think leaving social media last year, I was not on social media. I posted 4 times, I think, and it was the Flyers. So I wanted to pulling away from social media and realizing how unimportant it is, and, you know, realizing how narcissistic I am, and how certain posts are just the internet in general. You don't even realize what you're doing. And I think getting away from social media was a big thing as far as coming back, because now I have a new perspective on the game. There are, you know, the things that are important to me has switched, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was a good combination of those things.
Talk to me more about that, because I want to get off Twitter and I can't. Tell me more about how you got out of
Dude. Yeah, I mean, it was something where I just had to do. Like, I just had to do it. It was just like taking me over. It was just a thing where, like, you know, and it's hard to admit, but like, I was addicted to social media. I've been on social media for 20 years. MySpace was in like 06. So I've been on it for like 20 years straight. And I mean, it just got to the point where it's like, you do the thing where it's like I would open it on my phone, scroll, exit out, and then open it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 2 seconds after closing it. And it was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, and then I started questioning, like, what am I even looking for? Why does this serve me? What purpose does this do? Why can't I watch a boxing match, you know, and a right hand lands, and instead of continuing to watch, I have to go on Twitter and be like, right hand for blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, what am I even doing? It's for me, it's narcissistic. It's super narcissistic, and I don't think we realize how much like that type of thing is like, it's narcissism to the nth degree. And you know, I see, and also it's like I'm just a normal ass person, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like pretending to be like not that. And just the whole like fishing for likes and scrolling and things, it just got bad. It just genuinely got bad for me. So I had to pull away from it.
Going back to like the social media part too, what are the things that obviously like the majority of people that would be fans of Mike P, or that like the main reason why me and Titus have always been like longtime fans of Mike P, is like, you are the most human feeling battle rapper that I think that we've like probably, like, in my opinion, that we've had. Just someone that is like, hey, I'm just a regular ass dude that happens to rap really well, right?
Yeah.
So like, on top of that kind of like social media addiction, there is like the human part where it's like, it's natural to be quote unquote sensitive. And I know there's been like a word used towards you in a real negative and derogatory light, but I can only imagine how like that social media addiction plus like whatever perceived sensitivity, and then like how people were like treating and coming at you for like the years on top of that, how like it just kind of all like compounds and builds and builds and builds to like a certain breaking point. And like, not to like assume, but I guess like that's probably a big part as to why eventually the retirement part came there, because like it felt like years of like building frustration coming to fruition, right?
Yeah, I think you know, as far as like the human thing, I actually, as much as I pride myself on being as real as I possibly can, it is actually a detriment, because most of entertainers are characters. You have to play a character. You have to be involved in that type of game. And when you're not talked about a lot, because you're not in all the posts, you're not in all the conversations, you're not jumping in the spaces, you're not loud and brash and just fake to, you know, just to get yourself out there. So like, it's a weird thing. And I think, you know, the sensitive thing, it's a myth.
Yeah.
It's genuinely a myth. Like, if you look at how I speak and what I speak about, like, there really isn't much that I'm emotional at, like, or towards in a bad way, in the way that they actually use towards me. So it's kind of funny. Like, I am emotional, but in like the good ways and the real ways, if you actually watched me and if you actually heard me talk. But yeah, I mean, I think yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because like The one.
Can I get hold on? Can I get I have like these stars on my face. Can I just move my
Yeah.
can I move
Yeah.
bothering the shit out of me? All right. Jesus Lord.
You're good.
Okay.
The projector whooping his ass over there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like
back.
Jesus Lord. Sorry guys. All right, we're back.
I'm good.
Yeah, the point to that point about the emotional thing, right? I think back to like when people say that about you. A lot of times it's just because you were honest about something that ended up being true. Like, for example, right? The Ultimate Madness 2 thing, right?
Yeah.
You were like the first one to be like, yo, we don't need people in the rooms. We don't need crowds here. It's influencing judges and stuff like that, right? Everybody was like, oh, he's just crying, blah, blah,
They
blah.
called
blah.
me Mike Privilege. That's where that came about. Mike Privilege. That's where that came about. And then I hate to cut you off, but Sirius Jones battled Rum Nitty. And when he did the post interview, he said the same exact thing. And everybody was like, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They need to fucking cut that out. That's bullshit. And I'm just like.
And then they did it. And it's like, hey, y'all remember mad at Mike about that? And then they did it.
Yes.
me and Q have laughed about that like for like 3 years. Like, yo, remember when Mike said that first and everybody thought it was whack, and then they did it and that was cool.
Yeah. It's unreal, man.
But yeah, a lot of times just like to that point, a lot of times it's just like you saying something that people, I guess, don't want to hear from. It's the messenger and not the message, even if the message is right and you didn't necessarily do anything wrong, right? Which for sure had to be a weird position to be in, where you hadn't necessarily done anything wrong to anybody or like done something crazy about the fans, but everybody just kind of turned on because it was cool to do. It was like a cool thing to just to do that.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely it's a weird thing to experience, but it's like at the same time I also understand it. Like I also understand it. I it's going back to the whole like I am the most normal person in battle rap. It's a weird thing to say because everybody is normal. I just don't put that character on. I don't have time for it. I don't care for it, especially now. And I think it speaks volumes for how far I've gotten. Not being a fucking idiot, not being a character, not jumping in these spaces, not calling people out that I don't have a problem with just to start a problem with. Like it speaks volumes for like I am really skill, just pure skill, and obviously really good at promo as well. But like I just get here, I'm Costco, man. I'm word of mouth, man. I don't send no ads or nothing, bro. Just straight membership.
I have a thought on kind of like your perception of battle rap fandom and where things have gone. And I feel like you're the perfect person to ask about this because the entire whatever people would call like the turn of like Mike P's career after like the Saga battle, which is still wild from perspective that like you're on this like wild ass high from the Saga battle and then
14 days.
It makes no fucking sense. It is like the dumbest thing ever. But like seeing like, you know, obviously like what the content of the infamous third round of the infamous round, and then how everybody, whether it was battle rappers, battle rap media, battle rap fans, all kind of took it and ran with it, and the way they flipped it and interpreted it and just turned it into so many things that it never was.
Yep.
So I feel like you're the perfect person to ask about like how do you feel about the current state of battle rap fandom and battle rap media, because I think that you're one of the first people, or one of like the few like people that have like really had that experience of being like, I'm getting like fucking annihilated because people are like turning an angle against me into some whole new shit. And I feel like most people like have never experienced that.
Yeah, I think it planted the seed for a lot of the bullshit you see today. Honestly, for how obsessed people are with you know, trying to translate personal lives out of like little things that you might hear or things that people might say. I have no business in it, and I really don't even have much to say about it. Like if you see my YouTube channel, I am drama free. It doesn't matter what is going on. It doesn't matter what the hottest topic is. The hottest topic is usually some bullshit, and I don't like covering it. I don't cover it because I went through that. I went through something that I had nothing to do with. And going back to the Saga thing, it's like, bro, after the Saga thing, I was about to be a star. I was legitimately about to explode with the caffeine merger and everything that came towards it. You know, the run I went on with
Danny.
You know, it's drugs, and then Sirius, and then Snake Eyes, and then Danny, and then Saga.
Yeah.
I was on such a trajectory, and to think that within like 13 days of that battle, I went from like the top of the top to just like a laughing stock. It made me realize how like out of control like you really are to the fandom and to whatever people want to make out of it. For me, I feel like people couldn't wait. I feel like nobody ever had anything on me. And, you know, that was like the opportunity to be like, see, that's why I don't like Mike P. See, that's why I don't fuck with him. Like, I feel like people were just kind of waiting for that. But as far as the state of the culture today, it's social media, man. And I don't, it's a very small percentage of the actual game. It really is. No matter how we cut it, like what the internet has to say about you is it's not the majority. The majority is mostly silent support.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that I've noticed too, being in media. It's like, okay, social media is big. Twitter is a big thing, right? I did a whole article last year about the spaces and everything,
Right.
and their impact on battle rap and whether or not it's a real impact or like kind of just talk about too much. It's like, yo, everyone on Twitter can literally have one opinion on something. You go to YouTube, everybody thinks the opposite.
Yeah.
Like this is a very, very small space. It can be impactful at times, so you get a bunch of nonsense on it, but it's still a small percentage of what's going on in battle rap. Like you can kind of there's still plenty of chances to pick and choose, and I think people are doing that less than they used to. But like I think there's a lot of opportunity to pick and choose what you pay attention to, what you consume, how you enjoy battle rap. Because battle rap's still enjoyable. You just know what you're looking for, actual battle rap, right?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Battle rap's enjoyable. I want to pivot. You got any more questions on this, Mike? Q? Or?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I want to pivot a little bit. I want to go back to the Tay Roc battle a little bit, right? I've always, you know, we've always looked at you as like one of the best pure rappers in battle rap, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. For sure. And then you're battling Tay Roc, who I think somehow is underrated. Like people don't talk about how good of a rapper he is, which is weird to me.
Like no one talked about how good Tay Roc's actual rapping was for a long time, and then he just like branded it, and then people like, oh my god, Tay Roc raps so good. Like
it's like yo, he's been in this night for a long time. But going into that battle with someone like that, like did that play a factor in like, oh, let's get into these pockets, let's see how we gonna like I, you know, because obviously you've been a pocket master your fucking career, right? Like this is the thing you've done your whole career, right? Was that an approach you want to take? Like, let me get into these pockets too, so I can understand that also. Like, I do this too.
Absolutely, absolutely. My entire approach was to go tit for tat for him. It was to be a Tay Roc like version of myself, even though like it is kind of myself, but like where you're going to, like I've kind of strayed away from the angles. I could punch too, and I could land haymakers, and that was my approach the whole time. I wanted all 3 rounds to just go crazy, just try to take his head off in any way possible. And I just knew that was coming towards me. So it's like, you know, I didn't really have time to, you know, be like, see, in 2005, you were once a, you know what I mean? Like I had no time for that. You know what I'm saying? He punches every 2 fucking bars. Like, you know, I had no time for that. So, that was definitely the idea for it. And, you know, I think subconsciously, I just understand the assignment. I just know what to do when the stakes are high, man. It just reminds me of my daylight battle. It reminds me of my twerk battle. It reminds me of like any battle where it's like, you're supposed to, you know, I usually do exactly what I'm supposed to do. Me and Roc is, you know, and I'm sure we're going to talk about it. That is a classic battle. It's one of the crazier battles that you could possibly get, man. I can't wait till it comes out, yo. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
Fucking
that.
Incredible, man.
I'm excited to see it. I know it had to be crazy. I feel like that. I know you said you probably would have got worried. I feel like that battle would have been crazy the whole time. Like the whole time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Let me ask something. Did you because you know I was back in the good old days of when battle rap was ran by Facebook. I was in the groups, and I remember one time you had posted one of them like story time. I was supposed to be in gun titles.
Yep.
I was like, huh? I remember that. Did I remember that? I remember that post on Facebook. I've always like remembered that.
Yeah.
Did you mention that at all?
Yes, I called this. Okay, hold on. I called this. I told my wife, I was like, yo, when I say this, people are gonna laugh. And I started off the second, right top of the second, I said, I'm the unofficial 3rd member of Gun Titles.
Like,
I was like,
because it's true, but like,
it's true. It's true. And
Yeah,
I went
like-
into it. It was like a little like 4-bar setup to get into it. And I said,
Yeah.
like, I played with it because I was like, you're laughing, but you know, it's actually true.
Yeah.
And I went into it. But yeah, that is true. That is true. And I just got to say, Surf, love you, bro. If the opportunity presents itself again, you know, would love to be gun titles. But yeah, it's a true story, man. After the Tink battle, Surf was there for the Tink battle, and he hit me immediately and was like, yo, we want you gun titles. And at that time, you know, I kind of twisted it with the Roc battle and was like, you know, I'm not gun titles because I'd like be embarrassed to be affiliated with Roc, which is a little bit of a stretch. But you know, it really was like because I was already on a group.
You were
I was
right?
with
Yeah.
YTG. I was with Mickey and Bullets and Bourne and Bonnie and Ward. And like, I didn't want to do that to them. You know what I'm saying? And I also just think it didn't like Mike P on gun title. It just didn't seem, I don't know. It just didn't seem like it was something that was, you know, going to work. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a true story, man. It's a true story. The whole crowd fucking laughed, but it was real. It's real. I fucking knew it. I knew that would happen.
No, knowing that story, like you had to be real deep into the battle rap trenches to even know that was
that's crazy.
And that's why
you got to be a real Mike P fan to know that.
Yeah,
for real.
Yes.
I want to take the bit where you said, "Surf, if the opportunity presents itself," and then I want to like dub over it. I want to be a return battle because
listen, don't line me up, man. Holy shit!
Look, I'll say this.
That might be the one battle Mike actually wouldn't do. Like Mr. I Love the Challenge. That might be the one. Like,
that's the one time Mike knows better.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, there's been a couple of battles where I'm like, I think I could do this. I think I could pull it off. That
I'm telling you, there's not like me and Titus talk about it all the time. Is like being a Mike P fan is like loving like sometimes like a really dumb but great UFC guy because you're like, Mike, why the fuck are you Geishi's first battle after Lux?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Dude.
Because
I could pull it off, Q. I got this.
I'm like
North Carolina battling
Mike, why are you battling T-Top in North Carolina? And why are you believing T-Top that there's a friendship battle? What's going on?
I'm like the Michael Chandler of battle rap, seriously.
You want to know what's fucked up is like Mike Chandler is one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah,
I love Michael
Chandler. Idiot.
I love Michael Chandler. He's the dummiest person ever. So like, I like it. So I feel glad that it feels like Mike P now is a little bit more trepidatious on his decision making.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope. I don't want to hear like a URL returns to Cleveland. And the main event is Fonz versus Mike P.
No, we're done with that. We've retired. That's one thing that I've retired from for sure.
Okay, thank God.
Those superhero battles to try to prove.
Look, and if you get the itch, you know, it's just like tell us like, yo, y'all call me real quick. I got an idea. Just let us know, and we can.
Yeah, I'll run it by.
We'll get you off the legs. We'll get you off the legs, bro.
Y'all know all about
there's always, but there's always been like a serious but not serious offer. Like we will be the Mike P advisors. Like, like, please. Yes. Don't go to Cleveland. I'm begging you not to do it.
Yeah, no, not happening. I can promise you. I promise you that.
Yeah, I want to ask you a Tay Roc question because I've had this take, and some people get it, some people don't. Right? You talk about how good of a puncher he is, right? And obviously, you saying going to about like I punch too and all that stuff, right? Yeah. Why do you think people leave Tay Roc off their top 5 puncher list?
I think this game is a lot about labels, man. I think we typecast people, we put people in a box, and it's like it's the same way people don't call Rum Nitty one of the best rappers. They call him one of the best punchline guys. Meanwhile, punchlines are rap, and you know, he's incredible at that. I think it's almost because Roc is really good at other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's one of the best name flippers in the game, and Jesus Lord, did he have some ridiculous name flips for me. It was wild to stand in front of. You know, he has so much energy. His ability to generate like haymakers are just ridiculous. So yeah, I think it's just one of those weird things where like we were talking about earlier, like if you just look up and just say it, then people are like, oh yeah, actually Yeah, Rock is actually one of the best, but he clearly is, man. He really
Yeah.
is. Like, and one thing I've noticed as an artist, the people that punch every 2 bars, those are so much harder to do than like my style, which is mostly like a 4-bar setup thing. It is genuinely so difficult to have a like what's like the word I'm looking for? Like just something like good enough with enough substance to put into just one line before you get to the next punch. And you have to be a great rapper to do something like that. So Rock does that a lot. And yeah, man, I think it's just something that just nobody points out. I mean, he's too busy being called the greatest. So it's like, it doesn't even matter if it's like people talk about his rapping ability. Obviously, people look at him as the GOAT. So
that's fair. What's your favorite round from the battle? From like either back and forth round, your favorite round that you think went out, that you like the most in the battle, or
from my end, I mean, it has to be something from the second or third. I would say the third, just because I landed probably bar of the battle, a really ridiculous shit that I'm just not even going to get into. But and then with Rock, I mean, yes. Just all 3. I enjoyed all 3 from him, man. I like the third because he was funny. He's funny as hell in the beginning. He had a really funny angle, which is awesome to see from Rock.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? He had a really good angle on like the Italian shit, and then also just started bombing, man. I would say my third from him is my favorite for sure.
Okay, nice. I'm looking out for that for
sure. You mentioned after everything that you've like kind of gone through with your mentality shifting and the last couple of years, what is your current goal or mission in battle rap with this new, like, you kind of like you're back home, you kind of like got this renewed fire? Is it this is it the same, like, I remember it, like I remember like, hey, like if it's not blank or blank, then I don't want it. I want it, I want clips, I want this, I want that, like, and it was like real, like, is it like, so what's changed in terms of like what, like, your approach to battle rap now?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think I'm still on the fence about that. The perception for battle rap has changed completely, as far as just certain things that I deemed important that are just not important, as far as like presence. I don't care about status. I'm not fishing for it. The battles are the battles, and I'm just going to perform. Right now, I care more about I truly feel like I have ascended. I think I'm reaching a peak. My Rock battle is the best performance I've ever done in my career. Before that, the Eunice, like, I'm on one. I'm in a bag right now, and I'm just going to stay in it. Half of me tells me that I want to go on a legendary run this year. I want to battle big names and nothing but big names. Another side of me just wants to play the game. If you hit me and you want me to battle, I'm down to battle, and I'm gonna give shots to people, and I'm gonna battle mid tiers. I'm gonna battle top tiers, and that's about it. As far as like my perception, I'll know more next time URL hits me. We'll see the angle that we're going with, and I'm obviously not tied down to them, so I would love to battle on other places. I want to try to get in World Dom as well, and just bomb on people. I'm in a crazy confident bag. Yesterday did a lot for me. As far as just, I feel untouchable. Right now. I've stood in front of the GOAT and some of his best material, and it felt like a breeze, and I'm just ready to stomp everybody out. Truly.
That's good to hear. So you pretty much, it's like, so it's not, like I said, it's not stage motivated, it's not opponent motivated, it's just you're motivated.
Yeah, I'm motivated. Yeah, 100%. Obviously, I want to get a Summer Madness under my belt. That's been way too far. That's I can't even think of the word, but it just should have happened literally a couple of times. I was going to be booked for Summer Madness. I want to get that under my belt in my career. I've been here too long. I'm too good. So I need to get Summer Madness. I'd love to get another Gnome. Other than that, it's just, I just want to kill people. Bro. I just want to go absolutely bananas. I had a great 2025. Honestly, I had a really solid year, and I want to have a top 5 year this year for sure. And we started it off in a crazy way.
Who are some people that you think could really like push your pen in that motivation? Because obviously you're just in a bag in general. But who are some people that you're looking at that would push your pen? Like I know I got like names in mind. Like I would love to see you and Jay the Nightwing.
Yeah.
At some point. But who are some people that would like really push you think this year?
Jay the Nightwing, Shoddy Hara. I would like to battle Shoddy. That's about it. Like I really don't. I can't really think of other people, to be honest. And I've never been that tight. Like I really never had like a crazy hit list. There's like a few staple battles that I want to prove a point. I think I am the best New York battler. So I would like to battle Chess to prove that point. I think I am the best from this new generation from New York, and I actually think it's pretty unanimous. So I would like to battle Chess as well, just to prove that point. Obviously, you know, Briz would never. I don't think he's ever returning, but you know, I'd love to get that return battle for him. But yeah, that's far.
The what?
That's
No,
far.
The what battle, Mike?
The what battle?
The what? What? Huh?
We can't. We
in wherever he's from, you know, wherever he's from, we got to put the event in there.
God damn it!
You know, one rounder, I think. One round.
He
goes first, though. He goes first, though.
He goes first. Okay.
He
goes first.
No, he goes first, and then like you're rapping while the crowd is still roaring. Like,
yeah, literally. Yes, literally. Yeah, no, that's about it, man. I really don't. I'm not really looking for that many people, man. It's really just whoever gets put in front of me.
Are you like are you tapped in with like the newer battlers at all? Like or is that something where like you're just like not really like watching it? Because like obviously you went and battled King and went in a great battle, went and battled Eunice. But like are those the only newish guys that you've been tapped in with, or you have been watching like other guys coming up and all that stuff?
Yeah, I've watched a few, man. I think Wusaw's a monster. I think Wusaw's really good. I fuck with Hansel. Hansel's really good. Dice is fire. Los Preem, besides the stumbly bumblies, he's all right. And I mean, that's about it. Yeah, I'm not too crazy tapped in with battle. Like I really don't watch battle rap the way I used to. So yeah, just a few people that I've seen that are pretty nice.
You mentioned Preem. We haven't seen you on iBattle in a while. Would you be interested in having one of those iBattle returns too?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, Lex is always good to talk to. So if he wants to set something up, yeah, I'll be down.
Okay.
Were you able to on the weekend? Were you able to watch any more? I know you were probably the main events. You probably went last. Were you able to watch any of the other battles over the weekend?
Yes. Yeah, I got to see a few of them. Yeah, a few of them.
Oh, anything stand out?
I'm like completely memory jogged from yesterday. I have too much adrenaline. What the hell were the battles, bruh? I saw Flex and Trez. It was a dope battle. What was
there's Nitty and Chaos.
Oh God, man, dude. Poor
What?
Chaos, man. Rum Nitty, man. That was one of the best Rum Nitties I've ever seen, man. One
Chaos?
of the best.
He just pulled it up like that.
One of the best Rum Nitties ever. Yo, when I tell you there were people exiting the building like from reaction to what Rum Nitty was doing, like people were running out of the venue and then having to come back in and then running out of the venue. Craziest Rum Nitty I literally have ever seen. I was front row for him and Av.
Yeah.
This is on par, bro. This is on par with as far as performance.
So like,
bro,
upsetting.
The bars. Oh my god, dude.
Me and Titus are both Chaos fans. So I'm like, what the fuck, Nitty? Like,
that was unnecessary.
It was it was not necessary. Yeah, kid did not. Nobody would have had a shot in hell. That's one of those ones where I watched him and I was like, I am never battling him. Literally, when you talk about like making good decisions, I don't care. It could be in Long Island. I could have my family with me and only my friends in the venue. I would not do
Not
it.
doing
I'm
it.
I'm staying so far away from him.
The problem is when you're like, Nitty can do anything with whatever word, whatever name. Like he can do whatever with any
kid bars.
Subject. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh my
like,
god,
it's so I can only imagine. Yeah, you know what? That's going on. That's like Rum's on the. He's on Rum's on the no list. Rum's on the no.
You already got him anyway.
I think I got him in the quarantine. Honestly, I think I beat him in the quarantine.
Yeah, that's good enough.
We'll leave it at a Skype call. We'll leave it as a 60-second Zoom meeting.
I think
that's where I take my W and I leave.
I think there were like pictures floating in front of the event, and it was like Beanie, like goatee Nitty too, and I'm like, no,
yeah, dude,
no, yeah. You can't battle Beanie and Beanie goatee Nitty.
I don't know what happened before. I don't know what the motivation was for Nitty to act that way, but it was fucking terrifying. Terrifying. Like, I've thought about battling Nitty a bunch of times. That performance literally cemented me never entertaining that again, ever. Seriously. It was disastrous.
There were some other ones. There were Justice and Drugs. Drugs had a
very good battle. Drugs was firing on all cylinders. Good to see him back. I love Drugs, man. He's such a good dude. Justice was good. I never heard Justice before. Pretty fire, man. That was a good back and forth.
He's dope. I'm trying to remember what else was on
Top and Marv.
How was Top and Marv?
It was a stinker. It's a little bit of a little poopy.
I would have never guessed that.
Top fucked up in the first and third. Marv was
but I say the T Top pulled up doing his Clips impression.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
So I want to ask you this: as somebody who's kind of had success on all levels of stage, do you prefer like this kind of smaller URL setting? Or do you prefer like the more open crowds, like a Born Legacy or like a Gnomes or Madness, like big stage? You still prefer the big stages?
Dude, I miss the big stage, man.
Me too,
I've only seen it once, dude, which is just wild for me to say. There were opportunities to be on the big stage multiple times, but I miss a crowd like that. That is just it's almost more calming. I don't get nervous at all anymore. I'm very ice cold with battles, but I miss the big stage, dude. I obviously love the Orlando. This area, man, is just incredible, man. Like real battle rap connoisseurs in there, like people that are just excited to hear bars and they want to react and they want to be, you know what I mean, like entertained. So that crowd is amazing. But yeah, man, dude, I need a big crowd.
Yeah.
You've been doing your YouTube thing and covering and reacting to all these songs and the disses and Dismania. Yeah. And I'll be I really am not. I'm over it.
Good man.
Over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I just want to know how you feel. Like, do you think that like what Jay Mills is kind of like introduced here and like the kind of like fan of this like diss track thing that is birthing, and now everything that is public. Do you think that is what have been your thoughts on all of this taking over the battle rap the battle rap streets for like the last like month, 2 months?
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible, and I think it's dope to you don't know certain people that you might not be battle rap fans of, that maybe you become a fan of how good they are on wax. You know, I think that's opened it up. There's a few people. I didn't know Jack could slide on tracks the way he does. He's very good as far as being on beat. The pattern switches and his voice on there is dope. I think it's at the point right now where quantity is kind of overtaking quality a little bit. But you're kind of going to get that. It's like, putting baseball players on a hockey rink. You know what I'm saying? They're athletes, but it's really not what they do. I think it's been dope. I think it's been pretty good. We could stop now, though. I think we're done here. We're done here. K Walker shot at me, so I'm feeling real good right now. I'm coming off the Roc battle, and I think that's the worst decision he could have possibly made. So I think I might send something his way, but I also am good at reading the room. So I just feel like it's kind of like we're kind of getting towards the end of this. So I don't think I'm gonna fire. A week and a half later, it's gonna be like new diss track, and we're all like, yeah, cool story. You know what I'm saying? We're done here.
Make sure you delete that footage of you saying you were gonna go at Kids Slade after the Rock battle, because you did say that. And I saw it.
Oh, dude, I gotta cash app somebody. Dude, I didn't want to. This is. You want to know what's actually behind that? I was doing a stream and I was talking about how I want to diss everybody. This one dude, I thought as a joke, was like, "Yo, I'll pay you $100 right now if you diss Kid Slade in a track."
Yeah.
I saw the comment and I went, Cash App, is this Mike P right now? Kid Slade's dead. I move on, and then like 2 minutes later, I get a Cash App for $100, and I'm like, dude, you were fucking serious? So I'm not dissing Kid Slade, man. I love the guy. Shout out to Lux the Goat. It's a YouTube channel, and he always donates, and he's always in my lives. But I'm gonna have to send that back, man. I'm not dissing Kid Slade. I fuck with Slade. I'm not doing that, bro. It would be pointless. That's how it came about. I jokingly was like, I'll fucking do it. Cash at me right now. And he cashed at me 100. I was like, oh shit. Coming soon.
For what it's worth, like I actually think you and Slade.
I was looking you and Kid Slade on beat, off beat.
I actually do fuck you and Slade a lot.
Yeah, no, that actually probably would be a really good battle. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Why am I not allowed to say that I don't like a J Mills song sometimes?
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to say that at all, man.
Like
dude, coming from somebody that like glazed him every single song for the DNA and good shit, I get murdered when I say that, because I haven't liked a few tracks from him.
Yeah, and that's been the thing is like, I like the J Mills and DNA like versus DNA and Good's initial stuff. I think is all fantastic,
amazing.
But like, I'm like genuinely listening to like say like the Jack Boy death, which I know that you've been very outspoken on.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
Nothing Burger.
I'm like, dude, like
Nothing Burger.
Are you like genuinely really gonna tell me that J Mills rapped that much better than Jack Boy? I'm like,
no.
I don't think that we're having like a fair conversation at that point.
Yeah. For me, it's just also like just diss records are like. And people get so mad when I do this because they're like, oh, well, show me the book of like how the diss records are supposed to be. You just got to look at diss records, like real diss records from industry guys. It's foot on neck for the most part from start to finish. Direct approaches, angles, like personal, like it's a straight on attack. And a few tracks from Mills are not that. They're just dancing. It's a lot of generic rap. It's
him rapping good, and it's like
it's a lot of like attacking a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're like, just because you say the person you're dissing's name, and then you say like some generic thing about throwing them in a trunk or like doing this or doing that. That's not a diss. That's just a generic like throwaway thing that a lot of rappers do on wax too. A lot of rappers like attack a thing that's not there. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like a rapper thing of like displaying whatever you're like. Lyrical acumen is like, look here, here's how good I can set up this like this bar, this punch, this scheme. Like
exactly,
that's just like that. Like that's all that is, and it's like it's great and all.
I called it too. I called it after the DNA and good shit. I said I fear that if Mills keeps dropping tracks, he's going to dilute himself. It's going to start getting a little generic. It's going to start getting a little, you know what I mean, basic. He's going to pull away from actually like real direct shots at the person, and it did, man. I'm sorry. It just
and when you're doing that many tracks, that's like inevitable. When you're doing that many songs all the time, like, it's inevitable.
When you're just pumping out music like that, you're going to start sacrificing quality,
right?
And that's what he did, and that's okay to say. But if you know the internet, so you know why you can't say that. If somebody is the attention and somebody's the star, you can't say anything bad about them. You get murdered for it.
You know what bothered me the most is I'm not mad at like when Mills like talks his shit or whatever, but like when he was like, if your diss doesn't come with a music video, then like you can like, since when has a diss ever been qualified with a music video?
Most disses aren't. Most disses don't have music videos.
What rules are
literally
these?
Like, dude, literally
like
pretty much every diss track I know, besides like Hit 'Em Up,
Dog,
doesn't have a fucking music video.
Dog, I was like revisiting like Jeezy and Gucci's diss tracks to each other. And I'm like
50 and Ja Rule. No disses. Eminem and everybody.
Jada and Beans or
Jada and Bees, Jada and 50. No, not a single music video.
So I was
Jay-Z. Not a single music video. I think what Ice Cube did, No Vaseline. I think that was a music video.
Yeah.
Other than that,
No Vaseline has one. I was like, yeah, but so that's why I was like, when Mills said that, I was like, yo, like,
no,
we're even like letting him like make new rules.
No.
What are we doing?
Because you have free time. Okay. I work 40 hours a week. I can't make a music video. Sorry.
Right.
I can't make it out. So yeah, I mean, no, absolutely not. 99% of all diss records ever don't have a music video.
Yeah, music videos are bonus.
Literally.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
music videos are that's cool.
Right. Yeah,
but it's like Drake did like a Family Matters video, and it's like, hey, cool, like it's cool that you did that. This don't really mean nothing though.
Yeah, like it didn't need the video at all. The video didn't add anything to the song.
It doesn't add anything. Song. No.
But I load manage this rapper what you call it, Dismania. I low manage Dismania, and I just focus on Mickey. I saw Mickey Facts True Frost. Oh, I'll pay attention to Mickey tracks. Mickey Facts True Frost.
Oh yeah, Mickey's.
I don't know why. Like, look, I love True Frost over here, but I'm like, brother, I don't think Mickey's the one to do this with.
No.
Averb sent him on a dummy mission, bro. Like
he did.
He sent him on a dummy mission.
And when it was happening, I'm like, hey man, this is the guy that had Royce 5'9" pacing around his living room on 3 Letterman's channel. Like, why? I don't think we should bother him.
No. This is the guy that eviscerated Royce to 5'9". What is true foe?
Like Mickey Facts rapped for like fucking 6 minutes.
Yeah.
About all these different pockets. And all Royce could do was get on his phone and be mad because he's like, yo, who do you think? Like, you're not even qualified to even talk like this to me.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
like,
just crazy.
And I think Trufo's a great battle rapper. He makes great music.
He's better, yeah. And I don't think his song was like, his songs are bad. It's just like
no,
bro.
It's Mickey.
Yeah.
It's Mickey Facts.
Yeah, like this is not. Don't do that. Don't do that with them. Leave them alone.
I feel like we have to like culminate in like the big like WrestleMania of the disses. The only way that Jay Mills can be stopped is if Mickey Facts and Jay Mills happens. I feel like that's the only way for Jay Mills to get stopped.
I'm not gonna lie, that's an easy call too. As far
as I agree.
I think Mickey murders anybody, man.
But no, the two people who have kind of gotten the most buzz around this. Yeah, that's it's gotta be something with the buzz. And Mickey will do videos. Mickey's apparently got time to do videos. So he'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's bad.
I want to make one more pick before we get out of here. I'm sure you didn't get to catch the UFC event last night, but you caught the updates.
I caught some of it. Yeah. I as I was leaving, I caught O'Malley and Yadong, and then Gaethje and Pimblett.
Yeah. Good one for O'Malley. Yadong.
Yeah.
I think he should, when he leaves Alpha Male, he'll be ready. When he
whenever that time is, man. To be honest, it's like Mally didn't even look that good in the first couple rounds. It was pretty damn close. I think if Yadong utilized those takedowns more, I mean, O'Malley is such a zigzag guy. It's hard to even catch him like that. But I mean, he turned up crazy in the third. It was great to see. Good to see him back in the win column. Jan's about to get chinned up again. I think it's a hilarious thing that people talk about that Jan fight. O'Malley pieced him the fuck up 2 of those 3 rounds. So I think that's going to happen again, except I think he's going to finish him. And then, dude, I feel bad for Patty, man. I don't know why he didn't it waited till the 5th round to try to take Gaethje down. I don't know why you're trying to phone booth Justin Gaethje. That's literally his playground. That's what he does.
Yeah.
But it's fucked up because Gaethje gouged his eyes multiple times, and one of those is what got him a knockdown in the first place. That like, dude, that like left hook with the thumb, and then it's like Patty go and then gets hit right on the chin. So like, you don't know how long that lasted throughout the fight. You know what I mean? Maybe he was foggy throughout it, but I thought it was terrible decision making from Patty to just try to do that. You know, stick to your guns, man. You're fighting for the belt. Get him down, sub him. Like, it's something you could do to Gaethje. And, you know, the fact he almost took him down in the fifth when they're both gassed, if he had just tripped him a couple times in the first, like, bro, it would have been a totally different fight.
It felt like a young guy looking like a young guy in a fight that he probably was like, he probably should have had 2-3 more fights before being in that spot. And it felt like a young guy being in a fight that he wasn't ready for.
Yeah,
right, 100%.
His inability to get off the fence, I'm like, bro, you
Dude,
not gonna sit back by the
my
cage with Justin
God.
Gaethje. That's Justin Gaethje in front of you. You know that, right?
But it is Gaethje. Like,
move.
they did a stat on Patty, and it's like the last 3 people he's faced are like 0-11 in their last like 11 fight. You know what I'm saying? So like, he really wasn't tested. He kind of got gifted, and Gaethje is a monster. Like, he's an absolute monster. But he played Gaethje's game. If he had just stuck to something, you know, his corner was like, "Fucking take him down, lad. What are you fucking take him down?"
No,
why are you
like,
boxing with him? Yeah, like, take him down, bro. He's like, you know, but Scousers don't get knocked out. I'll say that, man. He got hit with punches that.
I said, okay, Whitman's gonna calm Gaethje down because Gaethje's way too wound up, and then in the next 2 rounds, Patty's probably out of here.
Right.
And then he's like, I was like, oh fuck, he's just still here, and he won the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. Okay.
He was fighting, man. But yeah, I mean, I think that was his problem, that he was fighting the way he was fighting, man. I mean, his corner was ripping him every time.
Do you know who wouldn't have played Gaethje's game? Arman. Arman would have done it.
God.
That's a fact.
Arman would have subbed him in 13 seconds.
Yeah. Like, God, give Arman his fight, man. Damn.
Yeah, I know, man. It's stupid. He's going on a good promo run too. Like, he's been on his promo shit, but Dana doesn't even, dude. Dana.
He doesn't acknowledge him at all.
He doesn't even acknowledge UFC anymore. Dana. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He really doesn't. But yeah, I just know I would have knocked them both out.
Ilya's out here like, I will sleep everybody in this division. I don't give a fuck.
Oh God, Ilya was probably like, dude, these guys suck, man.
Right.
I can only imagine because like Ilya's always so nice to everybody.
Yeah.
Before he goes in there and like ruins their life. I can only imagine like, Gaethje, you're a warrior, brother.
Yeah. For sure.
Mike, did you see the clip when he told Oliveira, he's like, "Hey man, you know it's not personal, right? This is business. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When someone's apologizing to you before they fight,
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Charles, I'd be like, yo, no, hey, I'm out. This is done. This is done. I don't know.
I'm gonna face plant at the weigh-ins real quick. Just get me out of here.
We're good.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
It is, man. But yeah. What we got? What's the next? Alex and Volkanovski and I forgot the kid's name. Ortiz? Yeah,
Lopez.
Lopez. Yeah, 2. Yeah. The rematch we didn't need, but whatever. I guess. That fight seemed pretty clear to me, but I thought it was a clear fight. But,
I don't know. I hope they just throw Kayla and Amanda on a card as soon as they possibly can.
Please. I know, man. I got Kayla, man. I got Kayla taking that, honestly.
It's hard to pick the inactive.
Yes,
it's very hard.
Yeah, that plays a part for sure. That plays a part.
Yeah,
but Kayla's also a baralic.
It's
like she
ridiculous.
Amanda can't like
she
throw her around like she does with other people. She's not Juliana Pena. Like, Kayla's freaking baralic.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, man, any last things you want to say? All right. Yeah, any more messages? Anything you need to say?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be back. I'm really glad that December went the way that it went. I'm also really happy that, I said this in the morning show versus Froze, that before I battle Rock, I think a lot of questions that don't even need to be asked about me will be answered in the Tay Roc battle, and I think a lot of conversations will be shut down, and they were. I am exactly who I am, and I showed it versus Rock, who is literally peak dangerous Rock, ready Rock, and that battle is a certified classic. It is a monster of a battle, and I'm just happy, man. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be talking to y'all again, man. It's been a while,
Sure,
so
man.
hopefully we can stay in touch more and just shoot
Absolutely.
the shit about battle rap in general.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely, man. Always
Yeah.
good talking to you. This is Let's Talk Battle Rap. We're out, man. Y'all have a good
Titus Q, thank you.
All right, Mike, stick around. We just cutting. We just cutting.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah.